Number 4, my gorgeous Scorpione, huh? That's your number when it comes to numerology, which means that by the end of the month of July 2024, you, my gorgeous Scorpione, are going to have so much to celebrate. And it's all going to start with the very 1st of July 2024, when your life is slowly but surely is going to start turning around. On the 1st of July, you are, honestly, this is such a big victory here. You need to understand, on the 1st of July, something beautiful, something amazing, it's going to happen to you. It's to do with your own victory, how happy you're going to feel, how excited you're going to feel, my gorgeous Scorpione, because I do know that you were worrying just a little bit lately about a certain aspects of your life, especially when it comes to things that have been slowed down, when it comes to one of the most important plans you were ever looking forward to. So on the 1st of July, it's going to start with an amazing news, which is most certainly going to start changing everything. This is the beginning of such an important stage in your life. This victory, it's gonna, this recognition, this success, this achievement I'm talking about, it's gonna be so important to you. Indeed, very personal on so many levels. But on another hand, you're also going to become ridiculously determined, because there is this amazing idea you are going to have as well. So it's not only about your victory, it's not only about your achievement, it's not only about your recognition, it's not only about your success, but is the direct result of all this vibrant energy you are going to benefit from. The direct result is going to be this idea which you are going to have on the very 1st of July. This idea, it's gonna be amazing. This idea, it's gonna be remarkable. This idea, my gorgeous Scorpione, is going to change your life. This idea is something you must not avoid whatsoever. I know that you're gonna think, oh God, this may be challenging a little bit, because it's gonna require from you to commit to certain things, to commit to the certain things in your life. But then again, this is something you need to understand. This idea is going to be consisting of two things, really, or two things are going to come out of it. Number one, oh my God, financially, this is gonna be mind-blowing. Financially, this is gonna lead towards an amazing achievement. Listen to me very carefully. Financially, this is gonna be brilliant for you. And also, when it comes to your life in general, you are most certainly doing the right thing. It's not only about money, it's not only about finances, but it's also about doing the right things in life at the right time, when it comes to things that are good for us, things that are nurturing our soul, nurturing our spirit. This in itself, it's the beginning of a very beautiful journey, where you are gonna find out so many interesting things about yourself and about the world in general you never knew. My God, this idea, is with another words going to open your eyes, open your mind like never before. And this combination is ever so crucial when it comes to you understanding that throughout these months, oh my God, there are going to be so many moments where you're going to need to come out of your comfort zone. And this is a very powerful combination, which is indeed going to do just that. By the time you get to the 2nd of July, my gorgeous Scorpionitus, my gorgeous Scorpione, by the time you get to the 2nd of July, I know you're gonna be worrying. You're gonna be worrying something, here. And what are you gonna be worrying about? It's gonna be maybe about like a finances and about a financial situation. And there is a really kind of choice which is gonna become kind of obvious to you. And I'm really worrying about this choice right now. I need you to understand what an impact on your life the 1st of July is going to make. Okay, so by the time time you get to the 2nd of July, but this is just the beginning on the 1st of July, of course. But, by the time you get to the 2nd of July, you're going to be thinking about finances. There is something which is going to be kind of worrying you. There is something which is going to kind of bother you a little bit here. And I'm worrying about this choice, which is going to be on your mind. I know that emotionally at the same time, you see, this is where things are going to get a little bit complicated, because at that time you're going to be worrying about a certain person in your life. You're going to be worrying about a certain person in your life, and I'm worried that this is going to affect you emotionally. And if you're affected emotionally, then this is going to kind of affect your personal balance. And when your personal balance, when it comes to your energy, is affected, then we do not see things clearly. We don't pay attention to the clarity which is right in front of us, because something is bothering us on an emotional level. And I really pray to God that that doesn't take the better of you. Do you know what I mean? The bottom line is that you're going to be worrying about the finances on the 2nd of July. And there is some kind of option that you're going to be thinking about. And I'm so worried about this option. It will be no baby no, no baby no. It's like too good to be true, or something like that. Please listen to me very carefully. Don't go for this option, because it wouldn't be good for you, because you would go like about 5 steps backwards instead of going 5 steps forward. Please listen to me very carefully. You will know subconsciously that something is not right with this option which you're going to be thinking about when it comes to your finances. You will know that something is wrong. And you know how I know this? Because straight away after that, you're not going to go for this option, but you're going to go into your hermit mode, which means that you're going to be thinking about it. And then you're going to realize, if you do go for this option, then that means that this would create a kind of like a really barrier in between you and somebody else. And you would have an argument or very negative situation when it comes to the one particular person in your life. And then it's all going to start kind of making sense to you. So this is what you need to understand, my gorgeous Scorpione, that you need to avoid this option at all costs whatsoever. In fact, already, this is important. And that's why, because you see, it will also cause like lots of problems in between you and somebody else, and you don't want that. Already just one day later, on the very 3rd of July, my gorgeous Scorpione, there is a very interesting information you are going to have. And that interesting information already the second day after that is going to confirm to you what you already subconsciously knew. There is going to be some kind of a negative information going to be connected to that particular option, and you're going to be like, oh my God, thank God I didn't go for it. Thank God I didn't take this seriously. You're just going to feel so relaxed. But even more so, on the 3rd of July, what else is going to take place? You are going to have this really beautiful emotional experience. You're going to have so many kissy with somebody. No, I'm joking. Now, you're going to have a beautiful emotional experience on the 3rd of July as well. Something really beautiful. It's actually going to happen. Okay, so something really beautiful, this beautiful emotional experience. And then when it comes to that emotional experience, what I think it's really important is the fact that you are going to become aware of some kind of like some kind of invitation you are going to have to go somewhere, or you're going to become aware of some kind of events that you would need to kind of attend. And you must understand how important this is going to be, because these events or this invitation, whatever this is, you need to attend this at all costs. Listen to me very carefully. This is going to take place, and it's going to happen before the end of the month before the end of this month, indeed. But once you get to this place, once you get to this invitation, wherever this is, or once you go to this event, there is something amazing you are going to find out. There is something amazing going to find out. Okay, you are going to find out this new opportunity for happiness. There you go. You are going to find out this new opportunity for happiness. and you're also going to realize how to bring like a kind of a very difficult situation in your life to an end. I mean, come on, you see what I mean? One thing, my gorgeous Scorpion, is literally going to lead into another. The next important date is going to happen on the 12th of July. Okay? Sorry. On the next important date, it's going to happen on the 12th of July, my gorgeous Scorpione. When it comes to the 12th of July, you really kind of need to follow your heart here. You need to follow your heart on the 12th of July, because you will realize that there is this negative attachment, dark attachment in your life. You will realize what's making you feel sad, what's making you feel negative, it's what's making you feel down, something that you were like working on and decided to work on a while back, but it's just like kind of no longer works for you, which is nothing bad, which is nothing horrible whatsoever. So the bottom line is that on the 12th of July, you have to follow your heart. When it comes to it's going to be obvious to you what has become this negative attachment in your life. And the sooner you do something about it, the happier, my gorgeous Scorpione, you are going to be. It's all down to you. As soon as you realize what this is, as soon as you do something about it, not only a whole new phase in your life is going to begin, but also at the same time, as soon as you do this, you will be really able to, within the next couple of days, you're going to be able to carry on with this plan, with this project that means to you so much. And within the next couple of days, you're also going to, something really interesting, it's going to happen. And you are going to have this like kind of important news. And an important news that you are going to have, it's going to open your eyes when it comes to exactly what has been missing, when it comes to this particular plan, which is going to be on your mind. This in itself is going to be the beginning of such a beautiful adventure, because this in itself is going to require from you a kind of to do something which is like, oh my God, going to kind of make you worry. But then again, the more worry you about what the step you're going to make, the more successful this is going to be. This is going to become the beginning of such a beautiful adventure in your life. So this is why it's important for you to kind of move on from those things that are creating a negative attachment in your life, because at this stage is preventing you from following your dream, from following the path you should follow, and most importantly, from following this plan when it comes to like the beginning of a very, very important project here, my gorgeous Scorpione. Indeed, this is why this is going to be so important for you. Like, oh my God, you see, this is where it's going to be leading to, where it's going to be leading towards. Very, very important, my gorgeous Scorpione, indeed. The next important date, it's going to happen on the 20th of July, 20. Now, on the 20th of July, you need to be very, very smart here. Very smart. Someone is really going to want you to do something that you do not feel it's right for you to do. Somebody will maybe want you to start some kind of a contract. Somebody will maybe want you to kind of legally bind yourself to something. Oh my God, you have to be very, very careful with this. And you need to follow your intuition when it comes to this as well. Your intuition, you need to follow at all costs. On the 20th of July, somebody's going to be offering something to you, or somebody's going to be extremely pushy with something, but that comes with you kind of binding yourself to something that it would be so difficult to come out of later on. So that's why you need to be really, really smart here. And I do know that when it comes to the 20th of July, you are going to have a very intense conversation about this with somebody who is so close to you, like somebody who you normally talk to, somebody who you so get on with. And that particular person is going to confirm to you, no, baby, no. I mean, I'm not saying that you're going around asking people what you should do, but this is somebody who's like playing such a big role in your life, somebody really beautiful, somebody very spiritual, somebody very open-minded, somebody very knowledgeable. And that particular person is going to confirm to you what you already know. I'm not saying that you're going to around asking people, but sometimes it's so nice to have these gorgeous people in our life, like agreeing with something that we are already saying. And even just that, sometimes it's all we need in order to kind of put our mind to rest, you know. So that person is anyway going to confirm this to you, that you shouldn't kind of go for it, you know, whatsoever. So you really, really need to be smart, you know. So if someone just kind of looks off, or if someone sounds off, or anything like that, you just go with this as much as you possibly can. It's like ridiculously important. The next important date, my gorgeous Scorpione, it's going to be on the 22nd of July. My goodness, you really are going to surprise yourself when it comes to the 22nd of July. Indeed, you know what? You are really kind of going to understand that there is a certain step that you need to make. There is something that you're going to need to do on the 22nd of July, and you're going to feel so worried, you know. And that in itself, it's like, you know, it's about you making an absolutely important decision, one of the most important decisions of your life, to be quite honest with you. But this particular decision, it's going to, first of all, you're going to need to make a super important decision. But the second stage of this super important decision is you needing to make a certain move, certain step that you're going to feel so worried about. You're going to feel like you're not ready. No, baby, no, you are 100% ready. Because as soon as you make this step, as soon as you make this move, listen to me very carefully. There is this gorgeous and really, really positive experience you are going to have at that moment in time. You're going to find out something additional you didn't know. And what you're going to find out, it's only going to contribute towards you knowing even more that you are doing the right thing at this stage of your life. Because what you're going to find out, it's not only that you are doing the right thing, but you're also going to find out how to protect yourself from a very kind of something negative that could have happened to you in the first place. You will understand how to protect yourself from some kind of negative situation that could have happened to you otherwise if you did not make this step in the first place. Do you see how much it's actually going to come out of it? Do I need to say even more? Absolutely brilliant. Not only you're doing the right thing by making this step, but you're also preventing yourself from having a very negative situation happening to you in the near future. So this is what this finding out thing is all going to be about. Oh my God, you'll become fully aware of what you need to become fully aware of. Not only this is going to set you free, but at the same time, this is going to lead towards such a powerful moment of your personal liberation. And you will see exactly how you're going to feel in between now and in between the end of this month. Absolutely incredible indeed. The next important date, my gorgeous Scorpione, it's going to be the next important date. It's going to be on the 27th of July. On the 27th of July, you are going to like really feel like, you know, you want to sit down or you want to relax or something like that. What is going to happen on this particular day? You are going to be in this stage of relaxation. When we are relaxing, when we find ourselves within this particular stage, we also find ourselves within a completely different dimension. When we open our mind without even realizing, you know, how much we actually opened our mind. So a lot of things come to us. So whether you're going to be sorry, whether on this day you're going to be like kind of meditating, because this can the state of meditation can actually get you into this place, for example, or whether you're going to be just relaxing and chilling out. Maybe you're going to be just like a praying a little bit. Maybe you're going to be chanting a little bit. Maybe you're going to be saying some kind of affirmations. It really depends how you're going to find yourself on this particular path. Do you understand? Like you're meditating, for example, you know, it's that particular state of mind that we get to, which is ever so important. Sorry, which is ever so important. Why? Because there is this like, oh my God, something really unusual, something really strange, but really beautiful and so interesting. It's actually going to happen. There is some kind of a vision you are going to have. You wouldn't even be able to explain this to your best friend because it's all going to happen so quick. It's all going to happen so fast. But most importantly, the direction is going to be absolutely obvious when it comes to this vision. When it comes to this vision that you're going to have, you will be thinking about something, some kind of inspiration. It's just suddenly going to come to your mind, something that you were inspired before within the last maybe few months, but maybe you forgot about it. You didn't, baby. Now this inspiration is meant to come back into your life because it's time. So you're going to be reminded of this inspiration, baby, but you're going to feel this like, oh my God, on a completely different level, because your eyes are going to be so open, and your own optimism, your own energy is right now going to be guiding you towards your own happiness. What you need to understand, that this vision, this inspiration, you're suddenly going to be reminded of. Listen to me very carefully. This vision, this inspiration that you're suddenly going to be reminded of, it's going to play such a mind-blowing role when it comes to you having a sudden progress in your life. Okay, so I really hope you understand how important this is actually going to be. The next important date, my gorgeous Scorpioni, it's gonna be on the 29th of July. On the 29th of July, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. You are going to have an opportunity of your lifetime. Not only on the 22 things are going to happen, two things are going to take place. On the 29th of July, number one, you are going to be so happy. Oh my God. You are going to be so happy. You are going to be so excited. It's the news. It's the news you're going to have. This information, this message. Oh my God. Number one, you will know that one of your dreams is about to come true. Listen to me very carefully. Number one, you will know that one of your dreams is about to come true. And number two, my gorgeous Scorpioni, why else you're going to feel so happy? You know why? Because you are going to have one of the biggest opportunities you've had in your life. You are going to have one of the biggest, of, if it's not the biggest opportunity you've ever had. This opportunity in itself, it's going to revive you. It's going to rejuvenate you. It's going to make you feel alive again. So not a surprise, not a surprise. You're going to decide to call everybody you know to let them know of this opportunity and what's happening in your life, because this is going to bring tremendous changes in the best possible way. I mean this, of course, and not a surprise that you are going to start to plan to have a big, big party indeed. Oh my God. So now, my gorgeous Scorpioni, I'm just going to see what is going to happen to those of you in relationships. Let's just move these cards around. What is going to happen to those, without touching my gorgeous little plantinis, without touching, yeah, I think without touching my plant. I don't know what I was going to say here. I have no idea, baby. So now, when it comes to those of you who are single and ready to mingle, no, sorry. When it comes to those of you who are in relationship, when it comes to those of you in relationship, my gorgeous Scorpioni, let me tell you something. Something really unexpected is going to happen to both of you. And it's going to be brilliant. You're going to have a surprising news, surprising message, this surprising information, this surprising message, news, and information. Sorry. It's going to, sorry, it's going to make you feel really happy, both of you. Oh my God, seriously. So you're going to have this surprising news, message, and information. And all I can say, both of you are going to be so happy, my God, because it's to do with something that both of you have been waiting for ages, certain news, certain message, and certain information. You're gonna feel so happy because now finally you will know that things are, hallelujah, starting to move on towards the right direction for both of you. You are gonna be ridiculously happy. You're gonna have like, oh my God, such a fantastic moment here. But you are gonna realize that there is something both of you are gonna need to compromise. There is some kind of compromise you're gonna need to make. But then again, my gorgeous Scorpione, I do not see this as something bad. I think that you both are gonna be so happy to make this compromise, because you will know as soon as you make this compromise, both of you, you can say goodbye to your old way of life. Okay, you can say goodbye to your old life, the life that you did not want to live anymore, the life that did not serve both of you anymore. So now you're about to step into something absolutely amazing, which is indeed going to inspire you. So this in itself, it's not only going to change your whole months, but at the same time, it's going to change both of your lives, because this in itself is itself, it's clearly going to show you the way, like what do you know, you will know what you need to do in order to work towards the life you want to achieve. You indeed have kind of broken some kind of a barrier that has been kind of preventing you from moving forward with your life. So this is why this is going to mean to you so much. And also, my gorgeous Scorpione, one friend of yours, somebody who means to you so much, to both of you, is going to need your help. Your friend, somebody who means to you so much, to both of you equally, or it's like a family member who means to both of you so much equally. You are going to need to help that friend. That friend is going to say, or family member is going to say something so odd to both of you, and you will know that something is not right with that person, and you need to speak to this person. You need to save this person. You will literally save this person once you start talking to this person. Okay. And also, my gorgeous Scorpione, when it comes to those of you who are single and ready to make love, no, I'm joking. Those of you, those of you who are single and ready to mingle, my gorgeous Scorpione, this is going to be such a deep month, very deep month. Someone is going to be fancying you. Someone is going to like you so much, and that person will invite you to go in their bed. No, I'm joking. That person will invite you to make love to them. No, I'm joking. Seriously, somebody's gonna fancy you this month. That's not what I'm joking, but somebody's gonna fancy you this month, and this person is gonna be gorgeous, like really beautiful. In and out, you're gonna be like, oh my God, this person is so gorgeous. This person is so gorgeous. This person is amazing. This person is amazing. You know, and you're gonna be like, not like I can't believe they fancy me, but there is an element to this person that you would not think they would fancy you just because of how they are. You know, I don't know if that makes sense, but you wouldn't think that they would fancy you just because of just because they are the way they are. Does that make sense? Anyway, that's how I see it. So, but you are gonna fancy this person immediately, and that person will fancy you. You will know this. There is no doubt about it. And then you're gonna think like, oh my God, this person is so gorgeous. Oh my God! And then suddenly you're gonna start finding things about that person that you don't like immediately. As soon as you know that this person likes you, that this person likes you, that this person fancies you, you're immediately like going to find something about them that you don't like. And that means that psychologically something is not right. Or when it comes to your subconscious mind, that means that something is not right when it comes to you not being ready. And you are going to feel frustrated with yourself a little bit, but you're going to find all sorts of like excuses. Oh no, I don't like her or him because of this, because of that, blah blah blah. And then you need to understand that there is something going on when it comes to your subconscious mind. And you know what? For the first time in your life, you're going to work this out. You're going to work this out, not immediately. It's going to take a day or two. And then suddenly you are going to have this moment where something is going to remind you of your past, and something is going to remind you of a certain person who you used to be with. And you're going to realize, oh my God, you're going to realize that you kind of maybe, on one hand, maybe you're still not ready to be in a new relationship, but you're also going to realize through that, through you being reminded of your ex, you're going to realize, first of all, there is some kind of lesson you didn't learn when it comes to your ex lover. There is some kind of lesson you still didn't learn. So that's why your spirit is not allowing you to enter a new relationship. You are finding all sorts of excuses under the sun because you did not reflect enough on your previous relationship, and there is a lesson that you did not learn. So you almost went into this relationship right now without learning that lesson. So that means that this is actually going to be a crucial moment for you to understand which boundaries you need to set first, and then you are going to be ready for new relationship, and you're going to have a clear idea what this is. You're going to have a clear idea what this is, and then through your own understanding you will be able to move on when it comes to your spiritual journey, and then you can start considering this, and then you can take this seriously. But first of all, you need to understand and see, what did you learn out of your previous relationship, especially when it comes to you setting the boundaries before you go into a new relationship. And this is more important than anything, really. This is like a blessing more than anything else. So this is what I need you to understand. Okay, my gorgeous Scorpioni, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace, and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye. This, my gorgeous people, is a very, very, very powerful and a very, very important pendant, because it is going to detoxify any negativity and any toxicity out of your life. This pendant is also ridiculously powerful because it's so important when it comes to our metabolism as well. To have a healthy metabolism, it's really significant when it comes to our health in general. This peridot is ridiculously powerful because when you wear it, you attract the right people and the right situations into your life. Why? Because what's the best about you, it's highlighted while you're wearing this. So whether you want to attract certain people when it comes to love and when it comes to romance into your life, or whether you're trying to make, whether you're trying to attract like maybe certain people when it comes to business, when it comes to your career, it's also absolutely brilliant for that as well. It does tend to bring you a really, really good luck when you are doing something financial, when you're focusing on your finances, when you're making like a really important financial decisions, or when you're making important decisions in general, because peridot helps you, like really prevents you from like a really over analyzing, and when we are over analyzing something, then over analyzing can be really, really dangerous, because us over analyzing something we should never be analyzing in the first place only comes from us maybe not feeling confident enough. So this in itself prevents you from over analyzing something you shouldn't analyze, because it does make you feel extremely, extremely confident. Listen to me very carefully. Peridot brings the best out in you because it makes you feel really, really confident in general. This is what you need to remember, my gorgeous people. It is ever so important. It is the crystal of expansion, and it is the crystal of a new beginnings. oh my God, ever so significant for those people who have been stuck for a while. For those people who did not have any changes, in their lives, for those people who are unhappy with their lives, and sometimes subconsciously we are affected by the certain things we are not even realizing that are preventing us to move forward. So Peridot has got a power to unlock the best within us, and this element of ourselves is like more powerful than we can possibly imagine, but it's very sensitive. So if there is an ounce of like, oh my God, negativity or fear when we have towards something, that's kind of amplified, and without us even realizing, that energy is preventing us from moving forward. So Peridot has got a power to keep this energy away, so we can like really do things we want to do. So this is why, it's so important for those people who have been stuck, or those people who felt stuck for a while. Just remember, it attracts the right people, and it attracts the right situations in your life as well. This crystal is ridiculously powerful. Okay, just remember that by wearing Peridot, it does not only bring a good luck into your life when it comes to so many things. This crystal brings you a good luck. Okay, this crystal has been used for many years just for that particular reason. Okay, and when it comes to Peridot, I'm so excited because I love Peridot. It's one of my favorite crystals indeed, because I know when I wear Peridot, I feel like I'm on top of the world. I feel like I can do what I don't normally feel like I can do. You know what I mean? It gives me the strength. It gives me this energy that I don't normally have. It sounds crazy, I know, but this is what this powerful pendant can actually do. So when it comes to moving on with our lives, this is something we should all have literally. It does bring you like, oh my God, kind of the whole new sense of what you should be doing, because you are reminded of things that maybe you are neglecting just because you did not have a confidence to kind of take on. So this immediately, like kind of like really, as soon as you wear this, you do kind of are reminded of things, certain things in your life in such a way where you kind of start getting really positive ideas. That's the way you're reminded of things that you should be working on, because now suddenly something that you were afraid to start, now suddenly you have these amazing ideas, like incredible ideas, and that's how you are pointed towards the right directions through your own passion, through your own optimism. This in itself, my gorgeous people, is indeed your guiding light. And that's why I absolutely love Peridot. And also, why am I so excited? I've been waiting for this for years. I've been waiting for this for a very long time, my gorgeous people. Not that it's like impossible. I'm not saying it's impossible to find Peridot out there. But when I'm looking for crystals, I'm looking for the very specific crystals. They need to be of a high quality. So this one is a high quality Peridot. I'm not even joking. I've been waiting for this for years, and I only have a limited amount of this. I only have a limited amount of this in stock, my gorgeous people. So I really suggest you to buy this while you can. I'm not saying you can't get a Peridot out there, but it is not going to be as a wonderful and such a quality, high quality as this one. Okay, very powerful and natural Peridot. Okay, so this is why, because I've been waiting for this for years, absolute years, and I have only a few of these in stock. And once they're gone, I believe that's it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get any more. And I only have like a few in stock, like literally. And this is honestly, one of the most powerful pendants, and it's so striking. It's so striking. Look at it. Just to have this around your neck. So beautiful, so striking, so natural, So this, my gorgeous people, is something I highly, highly recommend you. This gorgeous peridot comes with a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is going to be in the description below, or it's going to be pinned on top of the comments, or you just go on Google and just type in, sorry, Sasha Bonasin shop, and my page is going to come up that way. You can click on it and you will see the first two products, you know, right on top of the store are gonna be the ones that I'm advertising right now. So this is something I highly suggest you to get. Another thing I recommend you, my gorgeous people, it's the second crystal. Okay, it's called chevron amethyst. Okay, so you all know amethyst. So this is a special type of amethyst, and of course it's natural. And this amethyst is like so powerful, like probably the most powerful. There are few crystals which are ridiculously powerful when it comes to our third psychic eye. And I did mention some of them, like for example, tiger's eye, blue tiger's eye. There are crystals which are brilliant when it comes to our third psychic eye indeed. Even lapis lazuli is quite good when it comes to our third psychic eye, very powerful. But I would probably say the chevron amethyst, this is a chevron amethyst, my gorgeous people. I would probably say, my honest opinion is that this in itself is probably the most powerful crystal when it comes to our third psychic eye. Our third psychic eye is who we are. Our third psychic eye, it's like who we are on the spiritual level. Our third psychic eye reconnects us with ourselves because we tap into something absolutely mind-blowing. We unlock a ridiculously powerful aspect of ourselves when we wear this, because it is ridiculously powerful when it comes to unlocking the power of a third psychic eye, which means that we just start to see life in a completely different way. Why? Because we become very brave, we become very confident, we become very powerful. I mean, look at this combination, out of this world. Very kind of, you know, when you become brave, when you feel brave, when you feel powerful, when you feel confident, at the same time, when the power of your third psychic eye has been unlocked, you need to be prepared to enter the whole new stage of your life, to enter the whole new world, because this is one of the most powerful crystals in terms of the actual guidance. You see what I mean? It just unlocks the power of your third psychic eye, and that in itself means that you enlighten yourself. While you're wearing this, you're enlightening yourself at the same time. Pay attention to how you're gonna think while you're wearing this. Pay attention to how you're gonna feel, how you're gonna respond to the certain people and to the certain situations in your life completely differently. There is so much about yourself that you find out along the way, because it starts this unlocking process. You know, the certain things unlock within you. You even start to kind of see the connection in between the all things in general, you know, and that in itself, it's also big. That in itself, it's also important, you know. And also at the same time, my gorgeous people, when it comes to chevron amethyst, you know, it's brilliant because it calms you down. It makes you feel peaceful at a time where, oh my God, the bombs are falling, God forbid, and no, I'm joking, but it makes you feel really good. It makes you feel really peaceful. It makes you feel really calm. So if you are going through something like that makes you feel really anxious, that makes you feel really bad, that makes you feel really stressed, you know, as soon as you wear chevron amethyst, it really brings you down. It really brings you down. It is like so powerful, you know, like, oh Oh my goodness. And also, if you are, you know, persistently stressed, persistently negative, persistently down, persistently sad, if you're going through very kind of strange stages in your life, if you're going through really difficult things, you know, this really helps you to kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel, because at the same time you become really spiritual, and those things that have been kind of scaring you, they do not scare you anymore. You just start seeing them as like a really important challenges rather than anything else. So it's all a kind of how you see things and how you respond to things, you know, in this life. And you know, and if you are having like a sleeping problems or a sleeping difficulty, so you cannot relax whatsoever, Chevron, little French man came out of me. French spirit, hello, my darling, where are you? Where are you? Now, it's like chevron amethyst, my gorgeous people. It's also fantastic if you have a problems to relax, if you have a problems with sleeping and things like that. So this is why I highly recommend you to wear this, my gorgeous people, okay? And this also comes with a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is going to be in this description below, or it's going to be pinned on top of the comments section, or you just go on Google and just type in Sasha Bonasin like a shop, and my page is gonna come up that way as well. This is something I highly recommend you indeed. Okay.